Recording in progress.
So, all right, bro. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's continue. We're looking at. Don't forget the subject of our discussion. We're looking under forex trading. We are still at the introductory part of this. So we're trying to educate ourselves first before we start uh, learning other things. You just need to have an idea that this market, whenever you are involved in a trade, and then the market begins to go up and down, upside down, you just need to know this thing, that know that the central bank are also trading, the major commercial banks are also trading, investment banks are trading, corporations for international business transactions, they're also trading. The hedge funds, the hedge funds managers are also trading. So just know that when you start trading full time, you are not the only person involved in making the market to move. So these guys are trading what we call trillions of dollars, as in billions of dollars. So they have every right to change the direction of the market for their own favor. You have what we call the speculators. We have what they call the pensions and mutual funds. We have insurance companies. We have forex brokers, which are the brokers I told you about. I told you brokers are people who give you access to trade the what? The forex market. One of the things the brokers do is that they make you have an account. You create an account. You're able to deposit money into your trading account. You're also able to withdraw that money when you're able to, when you made profits from the market. So let's look at them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 participants. These are the people that are involved in making the market to move, either to move in the direction it's supposed to move or the opposite direction. So now when you are trading with your $100 account, just know that Mr. Central Bank is trading, major bank is trading. So you yourself, you have to what? Really be careful with your risk management. You have to be careful with how you enter. Trading is not a business. Now you have to get to a point where you have to see trading as a business. I treat trading as a business. I don't treat trading as something that you hit and run. So that is why when you're coming with the quick risk get mind scheme, it's not going to work, because even if you build a strategy, there is no strategy that is holy grail. That means we mean there's no strategy that works
Bring your head
100%.
down, Shibor.
So the only thing that can keep you long in the industry is your risk management. And then in the forex market, we don't say, let me assume or let me try. It is either you are trading what we call a setup, a verified setup, or you are not taking the trade. So there must be a reason why you are going into the market. There must be a reason why you are involved in a trade. And when we get to that level, well, I'm going to teach you what are things you are to look out for from the market before you take a trade. If you don't see those things, that means you won't trade. That's the meaning. So now why am I laying this emphasis? Is that we're looking at the structure of the market, and then who are those people involved in these forex industries? We have the big guys, the central banks, the major commercial banks. All of these guys are having thousands of, sorry, not thousands, they're having billions and millions of dollars in their account. They have a reason where the market today, they tell you that they want Euro USD to buy for 1 week. Who are you with your $100 to make the market not to buy? But you are trading, you're having the opportunity to trade with these guys, but that is nevertheless, that is not a problem. We're just educating ourselves. All right, so that is that. Most of the time, if you have question, you ask, but just know that the keywords we're talking about is we're learning we call it the hierarchy of the market. So I think that's what we see down here. So let's look at the hierarchy of the market as it looks like. Now, this is more like an organogram of any industry. Now, when you go to the school section, the organogram of that school, if someone tells you to draw a flow chart, how the admin run, you know that you have to look at the principal first. If it's a government school, you have to look at the principal, the vice principal, the vice admin, the vice academic, the vice whatever it is. Then you now look at the teachers, you look at different things. Now, we are now looking at the hierarchy of the market as a whole. Now, this is showing you how the market operates. Now, the first people that are involved in the market manipulations are the major banks, the banks. These guys are trading with people's money. The bank don't have their own money. They are trading with people's money. So for any reason, you're not expecting bank to be losing millions of dollars. So rather than they're losing, they rather manipulate the market. But manipulating the market does not mean that the market does not play out based on analysis. Now, I was going to say something about trading. Trading itself is not gambling, because I believe gambling is something that does not work at least 80% of the time. But if the whole of last week I am able to achieve consistency doing the same thing, then I see that as not gambling. But the only thing is that you have to know that you are dealing with risk, and then you are not the person making the market to move up or to move downward. So once you know that one, then you too, you have to know that you are involving yourself with a smart people that have billions of dollars in their bank account. I mean, in their trading accounts. You are trading with $50. How do you want to influence the market to move upward or to move downward? You don't have any power. But now, when we get into the technical analysis, we will now study how you can, capture the zones in which the market moves in the direction, like those big guys with the big accounts. When they are moving the market, you are going to be right in the right direction, moving with them, and your trading account profit will be moving also, instead of the account moving negative. All right, so now this is a hierarchy of the participant in the forex market. So we have major banks, we have electronic broking services. Well, those are things that sometimes you can always search those things on Google and you get them. Now you have medium-sized and the smaller banks. So remember, we have the world banks, we have banks. So when they are talking about banks, it's not just one bank. Example of the Nigeria banks, like the First Bank, GT Bank, they might fall under small banks, they could fall under medium banks. But remember, when we're talking about banks, we're not looking at GT banks, like those kind of banks. Those ones those are not the people that really move the market, control the market. We're talking of the world banks, the major banks. Those are the guys that really, force the market to change direction. So now, where me and you fall now, we are coming there. Then we now have what is called retail market makers, retail ECNs, and we have the hedge funds and the commercial companies. Now these hedge fund managers are these guys who trade for big investors. Like I told you, when we go deep into the industry, I will teach you how I'm able to make money in the industry. Sometimes people subscribe for my signal, they pay me $35, and it goes to my bank account. I offer them services, they pay me, I make money. At least that one can buy me data. Also, if uh, my subscription, which is the VIP fee, which I'm giving signals to people who don't know how to trade, but they have money in their account. If that one is not paying me, the next one that will pay me, mentorship. My mentorship on a normal day is $200. That's about 146,000 naira. It's something that I decided to, host you guys for free. And I told you, don't pay me anything. Because after how many years, and I discovered the power of trading, and I can see what it is. Okay, I say no need being greedy. Teach whoever is ready to, make the sacrifice. I'll tell you a little. I'll tell you a little story. As desperate as I was to change my life, when I started trading the first year, I ended my relationship because I discovered that I needed time to really learn. Not just Forex was not just something that you just do one thing, it just work. You can just learn one strategy today, tomorrow the thing is not working. So, but I needed to spend more time on the chart. I spent 6 months, day and night. Instead of those time, I will use them to be watching movie, to be doing other things. You will always see me, analyzing this one, analyzing that one. I'm only telling you the sacrifice and how desperate I was. Excuse me, how desperate I was to change my life. Yeah, thank you. So I'm not telling you that you should go and end your relationship, but I'm only telling you that this is a crazy, career that you are going to look at yourself that this thing, if Jeff Benson, some of the hello, who is that? Please, I might take you out of this. It's really disrespectful. Let me trace that person. Udukaya Paul. Let me mute you first. Then if you unmute it and then deliberately come with that background noise again, I might take you off the online section. Please, let's be guided. Okay. So where am I going to? I was trying to let you know that as a forex trader, when you are really good in what you're doing, I was trying to give you tips where you can make money. One, you trade for people. The other side, you can trade for yourself. The other side, you can provide signal services to people. How do you provide signal services? By the power of your knowledge and your ability to forecast the market and give people signal to trade. For people to trade your signal, they have to pay you because you can't stay at night. You can't be buying data. You can't be do a lot of things just to come and give people free signal. And if someone makes $200, you go and withdraw and flex. What happens? So those things people have to what? Be paying you. And I told you an example is I'm charging $35 for my signal. A lot of people are there that collect $500 for their signal. However, they are able to convince people they pay. This is Forex. Once you show people your withdrawal, that you are making money. The richest guys in Nigeria are young people. There are many. Go and search them. I will send I'm going to send their Telegram link for you guys so you follow them. At least seeing something that motivates you daily will let you know that this Forex is not useless. Those guys in Nigeria now, the richest guys trading Forex, we have Jeff Benson, you have Happy Forex. This Happy Forex now, it has different academy. It has academy at Abuja. It has academy at Lekki. How much do they pay him for his mentorship? They pay him 200,000 naira. He does not beg you. Every month, he has up to 100 students plus paying for his mentorship. In fact, he does not do his mentorship like at once. He has for August now, he has an August batch. For September, they are already queuing. They don't even negotiate because this guy knows their onions. Harvey will make $33,000 as you are sitting here. You are looking for money as people are making noise, buying fuel 700. I don't even feel that one because one of my withdrawal, $10 can buy fuel and fuel my bike or my car or fuel my movement. So if you know that you are trading and you can make $1, which is equivalent to how much? 800. So how much is fuel that you want to be making noise? So now people can pay for mentorship. You also make money depending on how much you want to put your mentorship. My mentorship, I told you, is $200 on a normal day. You write me. So you ask me, if you guys make money, why do you have to charge people? That people ask those stupid questions. I know that is two ways. There are people that don't make money in this forex. So the only way they can be campaigning is telling you, come, I can teach you, come and learn, pay me this, pay me that. That is how they make money. On their own, they don't make money. But people that have money and make money, they may hardly preach mentorship to you. Rather, they will be sending you how they are making their money daily, trading from the analysis. So now you that is upcoming, when you are good, I'm telling you that when you are good and you put effort, that you are now practically having the skill. This is how far people will be pricing you. You trade for people. That's what we call prop firm. We call them proprietary firm. Now, the proprietary firm now came in lately to help new traders like you guys that are coming in. You don't have $10,000 to trade. You don't have, some don't even have 1,000 to trade. What you will have to be trading now, some will be $10, $20, and you'll be blowing them. Which, for now, until I teach you and I monitor you, I will never tell you to fund your account because I want to be sure that you are able to make profit before you fund your account. Anytime I know that you are not able to make profit, I will never tell you to fund your account. For now, the first 3 months will be practicing on your demo account. That is why when you have installed that MT4 or MT5, you will discover that some of you that have tried to, play with the app, when I've told you, I've not told you to do anything. Some of you must have tried to play. You will discover that there's what we call a paper account. That paper account is like a dummy account. We call it a demo account. It's a practice account. Now, you have that virtual funds to play. Even you blow it, they will even allow you to fund the account back because it's not real money. So that is the kind of account you as newbies, you'll be working with. These first 3 months, you are going to come in. Then remember what I said. I said, by the time I know that you are able to make profit, then now I'll now give you the go ahead that choose whatever amount you want to start up or capital you want to start up. But if you ask me, but I think I don't want to go too deep, but it's good. I want to prepare your mind so that fast enough, there's no time. Yes, there's no time skipping anything. Fast enough, like I'm saying, if you ask me, a very good account for you to trade and eat from it, at least as a newbie, if you can fund your account up to 300 and then take good setups, at least you can be making money, $20 a week for yourself and eat from it. If you withdraw $20 now, it's around 17,000. Even if you have family, 17,000 can pay you in a week. It can be enough for you. All right. Let me not, stay too long on this side. So that is that. I just wanted you to know that in this industry, you have so many things to generate money. So that is that. Okay, we are still looking at people that are involved in this forex market. Then the last people are the retail traders. Now, retail traders are you and me. This is where we fall in this organogram here. This is like a flow chart of the Forex market. We have from the major banks, these are guys that control the market, the direction. Then we come back to come and settle at the last part. So me and you are the retail traders. So now, what do we do, retail traders? We have to see that we have strategies that are going to match up these 1, 2, 3, 4 people that are involved in controlling the market. We have to cook ourselves, our skills, that we are able to what? Match up in a way that we are able to spot the right direction of the market. Then profit making comes into play. All right, that is that. I think that flow chart is there. You studied. So we are retail traders. So if someone asks you, these guys who trade with small money, like ourselves, that don't have the power to navigate the market, to manipulate the market, what are they called? Just know that you are a retail trader. So that is just it in the nutshell. So let's read a little. So we have market participants. So in the both diagram, we can see that the major banks are the prominent what players. And smaller or medium-sized banks make up the interbank market. The participants of this market trade directly with either or other electronically through the electronic brokering services. So we trade through our brokers. Example of a broker, we have XNail. Like me, I used to trade what we call the reef. So, but that is much later. Now, those guys, they have their own people they use. That is why they are telling you we have what we call electronic brokering services, or they have the routers dealing, whichever ones. They have those people they use to, trade. All right, let's keep that and let's go now. So we have a very interesting discussion right now. We're now getting into, the trading aspect. Remember, I'm going to give you an assessment before the end of the week. And don't play. So now let's look at what is called currency pair. Example of a currency you may know is your Naira in Nigeria. Example of a currency you know is your US dollar you know. Example of a currency you know is the British pound. Now, these are used as a medium of exchange. But now, since we said from the introduction that Forex deals with the what? Buying and selling of exchange of these currency pairs, one currency pair to the other. So let's see how we can make money. Because I told you that when we get into this deeper, we may find out that a marketplace is where buying and selling takes place. But when we come to Forex, we are not buying salt, we're not buying Maggi, we're not selling those kind of products. We're dealing with digital products. How can you mentioning dollar, how can that be a kind of a product that you can trade with? Now we come into this. Now, if you're new to the Forex market just started trading Forex online, you may find yourself overwhelmed and confused both at time by the huge number of available currency pairs inside your terminal. So yeah, what they say now, if you open your MT4 or MT5 app, you are going to see some list of what we call currency pairs on it. So we are going to educate or train ourselves how we can use those things properly. So that is it. All right, so let's look at this now. So what are the best currency pairs to trade? The answer is not that straightforward, as it varies with each trader and its terminal window. So we'll learn that much later. We'll teach you what is called major currency pairs and minor currency pairs. You will learn that much later, and that is it. All right, so where are we right now? Let's go into, okay, I'm going to use the board so you understand before we go into the other aspect. So let me use my board. That's here. Okay. I hope you all can see the board. Can you see the board? Now we are looking at currency what? Currency pairs. So what I'm going to be teaching you, I'm going to teach you two things. We have what we call base currency what? Pair. And we have what we call quote currency pair. So mark these two concepts I'm about to introduce to you. Now, what is here? The base currency pair here is the first currency what pair, whereas the last one is always known as the quote. Example of a currency pair you are going to learn this evening. Example of it, when you open your MT4, you are going to see something like this. Okay, let me open my MT4. So I'm going to send a screenshot there on the group so you can see that. But anybody that has his MT4 open and has a demo account, the person can, screenshot it and send it. Let me know if you know what it is. So, but no problem. Let me send that from here. So the currency pairs we're talking about, they are up to 60 currency pairs. These are them there. You can see that I've sent it on the group there. Now, what is the first one there? The one I sent there. The currency pair I have there is called Euro USD. So let us see. Let us try to label this. So this is your currency pair. We said the first one is called what? The base currency. So this is called your base currency. The euro is what? The base currency. And then the USD that comes after it is called what? Your quote currency. So we have the base and your quote currency. These two makes up what? A currency pair. The base and the quote currency makes up what? A currency pair. The currency cannot work on its own like that. So get it. And then now, where am I going to? Let us go and let's take note of how we can categorize these currency pairs. We will be using them to trade. Now, I will now share my screen so we can understand better. This Euro USD, its nickname is called what? Euro dollar. So some people like trading Euro dollar because it is a popular tradable asset and it's very easy to analyze. So those are some of the reasons why you as a trader, as a newbie, you'll be what? Trading this kind of pairs because what? They will be very easy for you to what? Analyze them. So now, let us take another example. What's the next example? What's the next example of a currency pair? Example of it is GBP USD. Let's do the same thing. We say the first currency is always called what? The base currency. The GBP is the base, whereas the USD is the quote currency. Let me clear it again. I'm going to write different one. If we have something like gold, gold is written this way. And we have something like, let me write another one, Canadian Swiss, which is written like this. So this is the base currency. This is the base currency. The CHF is a quote currency. Are we following? If you're following, please indicate on the group chat. Say yes, we are following. ASAP, so we can fire on. Please type, we are following, sir. Continue. Good. Very good. So you see, Forex is very sweet. Look at what we're learning here now. So much later, I'm going to give you assignments. Let me do one more assignment. Let me do one more on this. Remember, we went to, when we talked about currencies trading, we said that we'll be trading one country currency to the other. Now we are beginning to expose ourselves. What are those currencies we are going to be finding on the MT4 terminal app? I have sent it there. When you install your MT4 and you open a demo account, you are going to see something like this come up. So now I'm trying to teach you what those things are. You'll be using these things to make money. Now, let me do one more example. We have another one. We call this USD JPY. We have another one. We call this Euro Switch. All right. So we're in the presence of USD JPY, which is the quote currency. This is the quote currency. In the presence of Euro CHF, this is the quote currency, and this is the base currency. Remember, I said this cannot stand alone. The quote or the base currency cannot stand alone. So they have to come together to make a complete currency. And then you will now learn how to trade Euro CHF. Because when you are trading Euro CHF, it is either, when you are trading USD JPY, I'm coming, it is either one thing is always stronger. If the USD, which is the base, is always stronger, the market will either be what? Going to the up direction. If the JPY is stronger than the USD, that means this USD JPY will be going to the other direction. So right now, the market, in the Forex market right now, we have the market, I'm coming. We have some currency going down direction, whereas some are going up. So in the Forex market currency, currently right now, we have dollar currently strong. What I mean that dollar is strong, we mean that dollar is going upwards. So because dollar is going upwards, all the pairs that have USD on it are heading downward. They are weak. Pairs like Euro USD is weak. What happened to my screen? All right. So let's forge ahead. So I don't want to confuse you guys. I'm going to give you more explanations. Okay. So I have something here. Let's read a little, then I will show you some few examples. So if you're new to the Forex market and have started trading Forex online, you may find yourself overwhelmed and confused both at a time by the huge number of available what currency pairs. I just sent a screenshot. Now that is what you are going to see on your inside your terminal, your MT4. So what are the best currency pairs to trade? You now ask me, is it Euro USD? I wrote, is it GBP USD? Well, we'll tell you based on their behavior. Some pairs does not move. You can be there in the trade from now to 2 weeks. Trade is not hitting, take profit, is not hitting. It is rather going to hit your stop loss. Why do you want to trade that kind of pair? You want to trade something that when I tell you, when I'll be giving you signals, you'll be taking on your demo. Maybe I tell you, buy Euro USD. Instantly, it start giving you profit. It's giving you joy. Traders, when you stay where traders are, they're always having, it's like this people that play match. When they are winning, you see them very happy. But when you are losing, you know, your mood is not going to be, you'll not be like friendly with people. What is wrong now? All right, so now, what are commonly used currency pairs? Before we proceed, you need to know that these currency pairs are divided into two. We have the major currencies and we have the minor currencies. The major currencies are around 9. The major currencies are around 9. Now, what makes up a major currency? A major currency is made up by the presence of the US dollar on it. Every currency that has US dollar is known as what? A major what? Currency. Any currency that has US dollar on it is known as what? A major what? Currency. Any currency that has what? I'm going to stop this class and generate a new link so I can start this freshly.